Good morning and good evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 315th edition of Investdata Trade Academy Live with Ambrose. Yeah, this is the midweek trading, and I was seeing that market across the globe is like looking up now. Let me see language. Market have breathed out, in a matured market. Right down here in NGS, the same trend we're seeing that market is slightly looking up here down in the local market, which is good. I will tell you that as more macroeconomic data continue to hit the market in different domain, analysis and also earnings that are coming for the conclusion of the earnings season in mature economies also is part of what is fueling a kind of renew buying spirit or new positive sentiment, if I use that language, as the market is at this level. For me, it's a good move after we have seen most of the markets slowing down for the first two trading day of the week, but we are seeing that these markets are looking up. Just here in Nigeria, we have seen two bearish run for 2 days, but at midweek we are seeing that little up tick was despite that it's a mixed sentiment we are still seeing, which is also a good one. Knowing that investors have to look at the kind of digest the latest consumer price index that hit the market yesterday, as it has hit almost 18 to 19 years high at 24.08%. You see what it means for those that are in the fixed income instrument and also those that are in equity. I know that inflation in any market is not a friendly thing in any market, but it tells you that when there's an inflation, there are sectors that are also going to benefit from it at that particular time. Knowing that this inflation has impact, either negative or positive at any dimension. But I will tell you, no environment will say that inflation is positive, but it's more of a word, a negative impact. But as an investor, you will position your portfolio to see, because I tell you, there are industries, even when there's inflation, you see that inflation will help those companies to do well. Why? Because of inflation, as they increase their price of goods and services, and because of the nature of their product, you might see what kind of increase their demand due to what the nature of the product, like either inelastic demand for their product, even when it increase brightness because of the importance of that product, like the products that are very essential to woman life. That's at the thing that you need to look at. These are also way to invest. But seeing this kind of inflation, I will tell you, both in the mature market and in anywhere, just like our own is still taking up. Why mature market we are seeing that the inflation is still still slowing down. These are the things that are going to drive our own portfolio shuffling now in our own market here locally. I mean, I'm going to discuss that one detail, but let's look at what is happening in the market generally. Like I said, the volatility in the market has continued, but this morning we are seeing a positive light. Most seeing stocks looking in green. Despite that, in Asia market, we are seeing that stock there are already in a flat mode or a flattish mode now. Also, few of the indices there are in green, while just about also are in red, but very slight in red. And that is a mixed market. But for US market, we're seeing that nearly the three indicators are in green. Also in Europe we're seeing that only UK market we're seeing that it's also slightly in red, despite the positive data that come from of inflation slowing down again in that domain. But I believe that this is the trend that the market is going right away, and I believe that investor in any of this environment should also look at what is happening, understand the impulse, the impulse in that environment, and know exactly what to do. But I tell you that in any economic situation, there's always a way for those that understand this market. That's why I said, up and down profit taking are part of the market dynamics in anywhere in any market. But once you understand all this, it will help you to know what to do at the right time. That is why you must have your word, your objective. You also have your trade plan so that it will guide you even when the market is oscillating, because you are using your word, you are trading your plan already. You know your entering and your exit strategy. You know when to stop loss. You know all this. Once all these are embedded in your plan, you will see that you'll be flowing with the market in any condition, which is also very, very good for us as investors and also as a trader. Yes, if you look at what is happening in the share market, I will tell you that the the better than expected figure that were released in terms of retail sales data that came from US market yesterday. You can see that alone shows that yes, there is a sign that the Fed might likely on the strength of this extend there. These are what is also driving the yesterday we saw that market was down, but this morning we're seeing that market in US is down. But in Asia market as we speak now, we're seeing also this kind of flashes and mixed trend in Asia market as a result of what the kind of worsening or grooming situation in China. I tell you that economic data that come out from China are not looking too good, and that is also affecting some of the companies or the market in that domain. But also with the fear of expected hawkish move by US Fed because of what? Because of the appetite for what? For we're seeing that demand is here. When I see that retail data is looking up, these are the things that also they like to impact price. For that, there are people are afraid already in the market. Don't forget we have tools, type of people in the market, traders and investors. All these players see all this data in different direction and they react. But at the end of the day, when they come to direction, you can see that where the market is going. That yesterday market, but this morning we are seeing that market has started to report. Asia is still very, very mixed. While in China market, I'll tell you, because of property, stocks or property market, they're hitting its lowest in 2023 due to what? Weak demand and also data that also market. This have affected that market, and also the highest or the biggest property company in China forecasting also bad performance in terms of losses. This also is weighing down that market as we speak. And but if you look at also the fear of a Fed, likely to increase interest also hit the tech companies in this zone also. But I believe that as adjustment come here and there, that also play out going to the end of the week. But this strong hill or that inflation is still reading for the month of July. It's also what we're all looking at to see how it's going to play out. Whether this also will kind of give Fed more impetus to what kind of keep in this hike direction. But I believe that the cycle for rate hike is gradually coming to an end. But seeing this Fed data that came, is putting a lot of investors and also traders in a confused situation, whether this will make Fed to kind of go back to his line of hiking rate. That is why I can see that market in that environment now is still very mixed at this hour. But for me, there's no cause for alarm because I know that Fed also understand what is happening in the market, and they know that investors' eyes are also what is going to happen. That is what every investor is looking at, and I know that they won't just take it for granted. They know that all eyes are what on what will be the outcome of that decision in coming months. But knowing that we are seeing missed macroeconomic data, that will determine, like they said in the last meeting, that what comes around will determine where they will head to. That's why every data that comes, we see assumption that this will keep going, this will keep going on. That is what is also affecting the sentiment up on the volatility we are seeing in the market. But good, if you look at what is happening in Europe market is mixed, but we are seeing that out of the market that we are seeing more in green. Like I said earlier, that it's only uh, UK market. I can see that their index is a bit flat in red. But for me, it's not about them. But we are seeing that the better data is coming from in terms of inflation. But because of the high yesterday we saw the high unemployment rate also there. This as a mixed data is also driving. That's why this morning, despite you are seeing a slowdown in inflation in UK, but we can see that the market has not reacted to it. But let's wait and see the end of the day. We're also moving up in terms of trading this morning. But if you come back to see what is happening in US market has opened in green this morning. I said it earlier, both the S&P, Dan Jones and the Nasdaq, they're all what in green at this hour, which is a good sign for the market. And also that as a result of also market recovering from the previous day what losses as a result of investor looking ahead to see result from more retail companies that after seeing the retail sale data, we expect that more retail company numbers will look good, and that's why we're seeing that the one that comes so far also have shown a light where they're going. I see that the purchasing power of people, yes, that's why it's shake, but they are seeing that they still demand for goods. That means we expect that these retail companies' results might likely look also. These are the things investors are also playing around, and also companies also kind of introducing new products in the electric motor production. These are the things that investors are looking for. It's a good start for the market in US that it's opening up on the higher side this morning. This weekday for me it's a good one. That means stability is gradually returning back to the market there, and that we have seen also across the globe. Here in Nigeria, after 2 days, we're also seeing a little stability, but that's why I still miss sentiment in terms of buying and selling. But we look at this trend is generally like across the globe. But I tell you, you don't just be carried away that you are seeing a day up and the next day down, because when you see a day up, the next day down, that has not formed what a trend for you to start clapping. But it's good that you see this thing happening. Then it can also give you an insight where you should also be, kind of accumulating position in case we just break out from where we are, either up or down. You are in a safe van, because that's why you need to have what a portfolio. I said it's a recession proof, or call it, or no uncertainty proof, that so that whether it goes up and down, your portfolio is intact because you are watching the market. It's very, very important that we put that at the back of our mind. As a trader or investor, we need to have it. Like also, we're expecting that target to report their earnings or sales this morning, or in the US market. If it becomes also going to give insight on what to do for investors in that domain. Yes, we can see that the oil price, after rallying, or we're seeing that it still remain stable, even in the mode of what is happening. But because of the weak economic data in China, there has been a slowdown in the market, and also the drawdown of US inventory. All these have is impacting. That's why the seeming kind of output cut in Saudi Arabia and Russia and all those stuff. Even in Nigeria here, we're seeing that even we're not meeting up to our own OPEC quota, but still we're seeing that the price has slowed down from about $86 to, as we speak now, it's doing $84.21 per barrel at this hour. You can see that how all these things have impact and focus, and those that have entered in black commodity market also are taking advantage of it to take profit. That is why we are seeing a slowdown in that. But I believe that oil might likely remain above this $80 for a while. But investors also look at it. Don't forget that when you go above this, when they were talking about inflation across the globe again, I think that's why we are seeing a cautious trading right away. But what we do before we go to look at market, we want to see that you as a trader, you need to there are things that you need to understand, and which I believe that if you have your plan, it will guide you very well. But I understand that if you look at the market today, more than 90% of traders, I'll tell you that, always complain of losing money and all those stuff. Even despite that these traders are elite in their own field, they are elite, they are learned, they are using different type of instruments. Some of them know how to read charts, they know how to read the, but still they are complaining of what? Of losing position. It tells you that all this trading we are doing in the market, looking at the chart, yes, there is something beyond this, and that has to be what? Your critical thinking, the personality behind the market. It is you that that if you know what exactly you are in the market for. Once you understand this, it will go a long way to also help you. Because I tell you that not just looking at the chart alone, you must look at the environment where we are looking at that, what is happening, where is fund flowing to. Because I tell you, it is the sentiment that now that move from one point to the other. Where is the fund going to? What is happening in the monetary policy? What is happening, in the broader economy? Once you understand this, if you are looking at your chart, it will make more sense. But if you are looking at chart alone, you can try to say that, but when event happen, it will knock out your decision. That's why, as you're looking at chart, look at what. That's why that thinking, that human factor is very, very important. Don't leave your trading to just only chart alone. You must think around, and that's why, as a good trader or successful investor, you must think all your decision through before you jump in, because that makes those that only just 5% of traders across the globe that are making money. Those that know what to do, and also they are thinking behind all the analysis they are doing, the fundamental analysis, the technical analysis, sentiment. That's why they are among the top 5% successful trader, and who I want every one of us here to work to be part of. That is why, if I come to this slide, you see I look at different things to make sure that what we are saying, it relates to what is happening in the market. Looking at the chart alone might not give you a flow. Looking at the fundamental most times are telling you activities of that, what has happened, past event, and technical analysis telling you what is happening now. But you need to look at what will shape the event. And that's why looking at chart, you see the sentiment of the people. But looking at sentiment, they are still beyond, because everybody can look at volume, you can look at chart, you can read the trend, but you need to know what next to take. That's why thinking is very, very important. People will be panicking out of position because of one thing, but if you are think through, you might not be panicking out because you have your plan, you are trading. That's why I said you don't just follow bad performance. That woman, must not be greedy, you must not be emotional. All these are things that is very, very important for us to know as a trader. Once you know all these common common skill in trading, you must also stay ahead of the market. That is why it's very important that every trader in any rate must be disciplined. and you must be able to control your what, your emotion, and think fast. It's very, very good. Think fast. When you think fast and be disciplined, I'm telling you that yes, you'll be more stable in the market, and you also remain among the 5% those that are making money in the market in any cycle. Because I tell you, whether you are trading OFS, you are trading crypto, you are trading equity, I tell you, it's all about emotion and greed. But if you can control your emotion and you think fast and also you are disciplined, I'll tell you, you are there already. The first thing you need to look at, he said that you want to maximize, maximizing your profit is very, very important. That means if you are in any trade that favors you, that you are in favor of any trade that's going your way, I will tell you there's a potential that you meet your target there, and you are going to hold that position, to watch that position, to see how far it will go. That's why setting your target is very, very important. You take your profit, and whether you're taking profit that you are not selling down, have all this at the back of your mind. A good trader must know when to take profit. Know if you are taking it monthly, you are taking what. Look at your target. That will also guide you to know exactly how to trade profitably. Is very, very important. As we're saying, as we're speaking, is very, very follow also the risk and the reward strategy you have. You know to see that where there's high risk, where is high reward, you know how to balance that trade and also go in and hit the nail ahead and trade and come out. You don't procrastinate, set your stop loss, always there guiding you, and once you hit your target, you don't procrastinate. You know when to take your target, your profit out of it. It's very, very important. Avoid over analyzing. Avoid over analyzing. There are people that they take time to analyze, and in process they overanalyze. Overanalyzing also is very, very dangerous. Avoid it. Avoid it. Avoid over analysis. Just don't have what you are doing. You tend to what to kind of overanalyze, and also over research. When you do certain, it has a way of what hindering you, because executing that trade will be afraid. But yet information is very, very important. But too much information sometimes also can complicate things for you. Over trading also is very, very wrong. These are the things. Avoid over trading. It's not that you must be in the market at every time. Have a sign that will keep. That's why investors that don't play with signal. When there's no signal, I'll tell you that this week there's no signal. Put your position. It's not that I don't want to trade. We are having what is guiding us. Look at this signal. You know exactly what to do. Or also, you must understand what the market is moving to, the direction that the market, so that you will not be caught in any market direction. Know exactly what to do. Don't be greedy. Once you target, go away from it. Know when to exit. Like I tell people that, I will repeat it again. I tell people that know when to exit position, exit the market, everything, because people that don't know when to sell, they are the ones that the market will take up and bring down. That's why you must have a firm plan that you are trading, and follow that plan. As you follow that time, you will improve on it. I will tell you, it will help you also to know when to be in the market and when to exit the market. It's very, very, very important, so that we will not overstay in the market. And also, one thing that is very important that you must have, that when you are trading, have a winning attitude. Is very, very important. Have a winning attitude. That will also help you, because that winning attitude will help you to guide yourself to know exactly what to do. And like I said, you must have a plan and trade your plan. Have your stop loss. When you have all this, on the at the fingerprint, you will know exactly know what to do. You must understand the market you're trading. Don't be emotional. Don't be fearful. Don't be greedy. These are the things that should guide you when you are trading. Yes, come back to see what is happening in our market right away. Before we go to the chart, is very, very important for us at this hour. Let's look at what is happening in the market in terms of figure the option index position and all that, so that we can quickly come back to see what the market is doing right away. That on the chart, we want to go to the live market so that we know exactly what to do. Here, the market that also, like I told you earlier, the market opened again, but at this hour, this moment now, I that the market has also adjusted down again. Market was up almost with 0.3%. As we start this class, before we come to this session, we'll see that now market has also corrected back again to be at 64,631.445. Market is down around with 297.5 today. Market is down by almost 0.48. That's almost 0.5 as we speak now. We're having a bearish, a negative market breadth. We're having 17 losers and 12 gainers right away. But the good thing is that market has opened strong this morning, but you can see it was dilating. It tells you that market, we're going to analyze the inflation. Market is also looking at where will fund be flowing to. Now that inflation figure has come, and we have seen the last the treasury bill option, which eyes will be on Wednesday next week to see. Today is no option that is today. That means now inflation figure are hit the market. What will be the next option? Even when the next option will move to even another 12.15 again, I will tell you as inflation has moved up to 24.08, I will tell you they still want a negative return. It is better you target those companies that you are seeing that in the number they posted in Q2, we are seeing more than 2 digits in terms of growth in their top line and bottom line that are not into manufacturing sector, especially in the service sector, to give you an insight what to do. Those banking sector, those every sector related, that is where you should be looking at, because I believe that no matter what is happening right away, yes, there might be slowdown. Also, the economy might improve when the ministers come on board, start seeing plan, start rolling it out, start implementing, but not immediately. But for those that have posted a positive number, even when they are factored in the FS revaluation loss or gain, those sectors where you should look at. Especially those that see that they have recorded gain. The service sector where the cost of importation is less because they are not importing, they are service company who need to. That's why the cost of operation has increased. But we are seeing a better number in some industry and some companies. That is where you should also be building your tent right away, because the inflation going to open our eye to see that purchasing power of people has also been, is still becoming weaker, and also cost of production has increased. But those are manufacturing sector that are still battling with their importation with high cost, and also I don't see them to already we are more than half of the quarter. I don't see them within in the next 14 days. Let me put it off next 15 days of the quarter, be able to just round up and also be in the profit. But for those companies that have posted positive number, it is the time for you to pay attention. We'll see no result from SACO, we'll see result from NACO, we'll see result from UCAP, we'll see result from from all the insurance company, all the banks that posted positive number, and also we're seeing some numbers coming from what from the oil sector. Yes, we're seeing that oil price is still oscillating, but now that some of them are correcting, creating opportunity for to enter, because I tell you a pullback the opportunity in a market where there is also positive sentiment for a sector. What you do that you position in that environment so that you can move with the trend. This is how to invest now. I believe investors in this forum are guided and traders so that you will not be carried away in the up market or down market. Understand what is happening in your environment is very, very important. Back to what I'm saying about the market. Look at I said you have 17 losers and the 12 gainers. The top loser this hour is um, computer warehouse with the CWG, and also we are seeing the Suna Assurance also today. Leading was also Veteran Capital, and also Unity Bank and UPDC. These are the top losers, and these are low cap stocks already. You can see they are the one losing. But if you look at the gainers chart right away now, we are seeing that that internal oil has gone back almost with 10% gain now at to lead the pack this morning, followed by ROT Briscoe. We are seeing also Tech almost 5 to 6% again, livestock feed and vital food. These are the top five gainers right away. But we are seeing that looking at the in terms of volume activities, university insurance, universal insurance is the one leading in volume. Low volume, we are seeing about 8.9 million share traded so far. UBA is also back at 13 naira 95 ruble after opening at 14 naira this morning, trading around 8.4 million shares. Transcorp also back down to around 398 for 4 naira, 7.2 million shares. While Sterling Bank remain around 360, also 6.1 million shares traded so far, and GT Cool at 37.20 was seen also 5.5 million shares traded so far. Yes, the volume of transaction this morning is very, very small. And you can see that even the losing pressure in the market is also reducing. But I'll tell you, most of the investors, especially institutional investors, are still sitting on the fence, also watching and also interpreting the outcome of the consumer price index, and also the result that released so far, and also the factors that will keep this consumer price index in the operation, knowing that the ongoing reform, especially with the volatility we are seeing in FS market, is putting pressure on everything. That's why we are seeing inflation right now. That means for seeing inflation coming down the next term is very, very slim, because the possibility is very slim, because until you're able to correct this and start seeing price coming down, but because everything locally now is being benchmarked by price of dollar, for that price will remain high. That means for those in fixed income market, it will be in a tight corner because of what? Because of what is happening in the in the in the exchange market. For me, I think it's time for us to start looking the world of equity, which I believe that those institutional investors in fixed income position Also, they will understand that coming back to what to coming back to equity market will be a better place for them to work, kind of protect their portfolio and at the same time move forward for what in terms of gain. Because I believe that there are some companies on the exchange on the strength of their numbers, the way they are going, if it's sustained, we're going to see a higher dividend payout, even when their price is going up, that will support their price and payout. For that, I believe that that will shape the market going to the future. I believe that this inflation and also seeing the minister list and at the same time their plan, this will also shape the market, especially in Q4. When we start seeing what the third quarter results in October, which shows that every investor at this time we should know how to kind of rebalance your portfolio and know where to be or what we call the sector rotation to be ongoing now gradually as you are seeing all this data coming, either macroeconomic data, earnings from the companies to guide you to know exactly what to do because fund will be moving from one instrument to the other because funds are moving from one instrument to the other. That also informs that they are bound to be what funds flowing out from one market to the other from a sort of what return even when risk is high because we are seeing that this advanced market gradually is going down in terms of return because of high inflation hitting what on their rate on their returns because I said it earlier if maybe by next week we see it going back to 12.5 it doesn't make any sense because if inflation are above 24 already I don't see that being attractive now but if it continues to come down again next week that means that we are going to see more flow especially when we start seeing the Q3 number. Don't forget that Q3 number because inside what we expect at the end of the current financial year is very, very important that we put it at the back of our mind. Yes, we are back to what to the chart. Look at the chart here. The chart there before when we open was in green. You can see that now that green has turned to red again. But one thing that you should understand that I said this market has formed what a flag. This is a flag at the same time market is consolidating. This flag formation of the market, which I think yesterday I drew the flag yesterday. Also, the flag now market is still within the within the flag. As far as the market is within the flag now, I think that will not cause fear right away. And market is also consolidating because it remains in the same level as we speak. Now, when I mean a level, this is strong support level here. Until market breakout, this strong support level at this point, market is not going anywhere, but gradually it's coming down. But it's possible that before the end of trade today, you might see a reversal because as we continue to analyze the latest, digest the latest inflation data that will guide the market players to where it should be positioned right away now. Like I said, as the government is able to bring out a holistic plan on how to tackle this, volatility in the exchange market, because as everybody was clapping, will appreciate the inflation of the exchange rate, it has appeared that the central bank and his team they were not prepared for it. They were factor a lot of things in before floating the currency, but fine if they have something to do. I think this is the opportunity they have now to prove that yes, they know what they are doing. Let's look forward to see that yes, before next week runs out, if the ministers are kind of they're sworn in by the presidency, and that also the assigned portfolio that might also bring a direction. But I'll tell you right away, you can see that volume in the market is very, very low. It tells you that people are watching, they are not taking more position. Those that are taking profit are keeping cash to what, while those that are still analyzing the numbers are still doing to know how to position the market ahead of what ahead of Q3 number. I told you earlier, we're already half of what third quarter. That means every month from now we're looking at entry September, where we expect to see this high first year bank releasing the result. Already we have seen another notification from Access that they are right with the delay because they want to factor in their new acquisition to their result, when there is audited account. That also might delay Access till either the first week or second week of September. But for August, others look forward to see like UBA and the life of Disney Bank, GT Code and the Stambic releasing the result, and why that of Master and Chi might come surprisingly because those one they can release the result and later audit the account. We know how those company have to be there. Let's hope forward to see all this dividend and earnings coming to us to shape the market. Yes, can see that market still remain on on that same consolidation level or position. You can see this is the first what I've said yesterday. The first resistance line that is very, very important that we should note. This is the first resistance line here. This is the support. Market is still within this rectangle. You can see it from here to here. Let's watch out the breakdown. That's what, but as we speak now, Market is a what I call a at a decline phase, but still on a quarterly, but market has entered a decline phase from a distribution phase. Yes, quick one. Let's call other indicators to look at it because of our time. But I'm happy that we're able to share some things this morning. Called the Bulligan band. The market has gone down below the Bulligan band. You can see it now. Bulligan band moving average is this 20, which is the market is below the 20 days moving average now here, but still trading above still trading above the 50 days moving average, either exponential or simple moving average. Yeah, equal. Let's come to call our let's quickly call our moving out. Yes, MACD here. Let's call MACD. Money flow, good one, and what? And look at our MACD is very key. Yes, market remain below 65, but let's look at what next. What sign I will see in the market? Any good sign we're seeing? Yes, I will tell you that that's why the market movement. You can see it missed technical strike away. I think that you can see that this is histogram here. I think that tried to start coming down again, but money flow tried to inch up. Yesterday closed almost around 39.9. So I gone back to 43. I think that fund is in the market. That's why we're seeing this the pullback. I can see the market now trading below the T line. You can see for yourself here that the market is below the T line right away. I see that below the T line, slightly below the T line. That's what the market is doing. Like for me, there's no cause for alarm. Then you can see it here, rising down until this was start looking up. But we're seeing a money flow trying to look up here. But look at 1 hour chart for the day. It's very important. 1 hour chart for the day also telling us that yes, the market is not looking friendly in terms of 1 hour chart. You can see it here, trading below the T line. You can see this the profit taking activities is still on here. You can see it here. The market has opened up the T line, that pull back below the T line again, turn red. And you can see that MACD still trying to struggle to go up, but my money flow is still looking down on the 1 hour chart. Quick look at 5 minute chart. Let's see. 5 minute chart, money flow is looking up. We're seeing also MACD is bearish, and money flow is looking down as we speak right away. Money flow is looking down. You can see it here. Money flow is looking down, and the market is also on. Let's quickly look at 15 minute chart before we look at the what stop to rise up because our time is fast spent. On 15 minute chart, there's profit taking activities and some stock right away. That's why I have the 17 users can see that I think this 15 minute chart going down. Money flow there, money flow. That's why the MACD is also looking down right away here. You can see that it has become bearish in this short time frame of 15 minutes. Yes, quickly look at what is happening in internal oil. What is the strength here? Let's see what is the strength in internal oil. Look at the strength here in the internal. On the 15 minutes that internal is trading above the like you can see that MACD is bullish. You can see it here. It's very strong. You can see money flow looking at this 15 minutes that I'm saying. Go to 1 hour chart for internal. It give us an I can see on a 1 hour chart it's trading above the T line. But still MACD have crossed. You can see that here it become bullish here, and the money flow is also reading almost 70 on the 1 hour chart. We quickly go to the day chart to see what is happening. On the day chart, you can see that the stop is still below the T line, but we're seeing what we call a bullish engulfing that the yesterday loss is already taken care of. That's why we are seeing a green one, which is also a good sign. But we're also seeing that my histogram here, it's also trying to look up. We are seeing that when it continues to move up, we'll know exactly what to do. And money flow, you can look at the money flow is low, but we're seeing it's looking up from yesterday activities. Until it cross this 50 level, none of so more. Let's watch and see. But I think until it cross the T line, that's why I'll say jump in because we know how what that does. T line start at a support level and also resistance. Now it's starting as what a resistance level. Once it goes greater, but the shorter time frame of 15 minutes and the 5 minute chart, 1 hour chart as performed by the stock is very very strong. We are seeing that money flow is looking strong in all this short time frame. On this note, we say thank you and see you tomorrow, hopefully by God grace. Enjoy the rest of your trading day. Yes, for those that also yesterday that pay for the video, and I think you are enjoying it, and others that are yet to do, it's an opportunity for you to go buy. I think by Friday, the discount will also lap. That means you will be buying at what that 15 or 20, either 15 or 20 naira, and then after tomorrow, get it at the discount now for those that are members of the premium class that are getting at 11,250, but after Friday, we go back to 15 or 20 naira apart from the IT department. On this note, I say thank you and see you tomorrow. Have a lovely and profitable trading session. Bye.